Your Storm Shield forecast, only on Fox 47 News.
Justin, the sun was back today. It took a little break yesterday, but today was sunny and the temperatures were absolutely perfect. Will these summer-like temps continue into the weekend and possibly, fingers crossed, into next week?
Well, absolutely they will through the weekend and into early next week too, but it's not just going to be warm temperatures. It's going to be very unusually warm temperatures in that stretch we've been talking about. Temps have been overperforming the past several days. They'll continue to do so into the weekend. We could break several records by the time the weekend is done, and we'll talk about that more in a few minutes. Now, high temperatures getting well into the 70s in spots today. 72s, 73s, all over the map across the region. Everybody touched in on that warmth, and we're still in the 60s all around the area. The folks who are not in the 60s are just high upper 50s at 59 right now, like St. John's and in Hillsdale. But conditions continue to stay calm. You see that the high pressure over our area is guided by this ridge that we've got. Clouds kind of riding it north of the border. But we're seeing sunny skies around here. That'll be the case over the next several days continued. And we just continue to pull up some of that warmth out of the south and west to here. And you can see that temperatures, they've responded. We're in the mid 60s still, but it's still 70 in Chicago. It's still in the 80s in parts of the plains. And that warmth continues to trek our way. So we're going to watch for some record high temps that we could see this weekend. Tomorrow, we're forecasting a high of 73. The old record is 125 years old. It was the 1800s. The last time that it was that warm around here this time of year. And we get into Sunday, temps even a few degrees warmer at 74. The old record is from 1915 at 71. Now Monday, we're forecasting it to get all the way up to 75, and that would break a record set back in the late 90s. On a two-day stretch where we were close to 70 degrees, we're going to be above that both Monday and Tuesday, and both of those records could fall. So by the time this is all said and done, we could see the next 4 days a high temperature record broken on all 4 of those days potentially. Now this evening, temps are warm. They're not record warm this evening, but they're still very comfortable for this time of year. The heat takes a while to cool off, and eventually we'll only fall to around 50 for our low, and that's very mild. Again, that's almost as warm as our normal high temperature for this time of year under those clear skies. Now, Future Track continues to draw us in our warmth. You see the streamlines here, but it's going to be very calm, not only tonight, but throughout much of the day tomorrow as well. And so we'll continue to see that added warmth across the region. So the Saturday planner, wow, it just looks great. And lots of sunshine, hardly a cloud in the sky tomorrow. We get all the way up into those low 70s in a lot of spots. We'll call the high about 73. And again, that record, 125 years old, possibly could fall tomorrow and could kick off a string of those types of days as we just see this historic stretch continue across the area. Very sunny and warm. Now the rain chances, they're not going to be all too great over the next several days. In fact, the greatest chance we get is in the middle of next week. Before and after that, near zero in those chances for rain as we stay very dry all across the area. So these next 4 days, just highlight those and call them the best ones you could possibly have. Since they all could be records, we really just don't get any better than this with the sun added in. So we'll see a few showers late Tuesday and into Wednesday next week before temps go back to around normal. And that's going to feel much cooler than it even looks. Highs in the low 50s and upper 40s. And they're going to feel more like the upper 30s by the time we get there after this stretch of potential record warmth. So enjoy it while it's here.